All right. Okay, here we go. Three, two, one. Well, hello, Derek Hough. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for having me.
Good. And where are you right now?
I am in my glamorous, beautiful dressing room here in Sarasota, Florida. We're having a show tonight. So we're just getting ready for that. The crew are building the stage, doing sound checks, and getting ready.
Well, the good news for us, though, is that you are headed to Little Rock very soon, April 29th. And I kind of want to know from you, you've got LA, Vegas. In my opinion, you are a household name. So, what brought you, or what is going to bring you to Little Rock? Why come here?
Well, for me, we added 10 shows for this run, and we're honestly, it was perfect. It was a perfect routing situation, and it also that it's an iconic place, the Robinson Center. It's a great venue, and for me, this show is about sharing. It's about exposing the show to as many people as possible. It's a really special show, and so I can't wait to share it with everybody there in Arkansas.
Have you been to the Robinson before?
I don't know if I have been actually,
Okay.
which I'm excited about because I think that it's about going to new places, going to places we haven't gone before, and so yeah, I'm excited to see everybody.
Yeah, well, we're excited to see you. And what can people expect from this show? People who are, fans of yours, of Dancing with the Stars. Of course, you've done so many other things too. What can people expect? What's going to be different? What's unique?
This show is unbelievably special. It really truly is. I created this last year, and just the music. It's a live band. We have a saxophone, trumpet, cello player, drums. That live music aspect is so powerful. And it's so eclectic, from big band music, old Hollywood, contemporary, rock and roll, I mean, Latin, ballroom, everything you can think about. But also, of course, the cast of dancers that we have are just the best in the country. They truly are. I think the thing I love about when people come see the show, they're like, "Wow, you guys are great," but like, I just fell in love with your cast. Were so incredible and exceptional. And of course, the costumes, the lighting, the production. But this show also, it has a lot of comedy, a lot of fun, but a lot of energy, but a lot of heart, a lot of emotion. And it had that before, but now it has that even more so. These routines, the choreography, sharing the stage with my beautiful wife, who obviously has gone through, a very traumatic experience this past couple months. For her to return back to the stage is nothing short of a miracle, truly. And I call this show Symphony of Dance, and the idea of a symphony is about collaboration. It's about people coming together to create something bigger than ourselves. And that's what this show is really about. And to see her, to share the stage with her, and to see the reaction. I, I've done tours and shows on Broadway and shows on, the West End in London, and I have never seen a response and a reaction from an audience when they see her step on that stage. And it's not really even a show anymore. It's a moment. It's a moment.
Wow, and that's kind of what it's all about, right? I saw the videos of the standing ovation that she and you all received. I guess it was in Melbourne, Florida,
Yeah.
and I just kind of, it's inspiring, of course, and I think people do want to know, it will we see her in Little Rock, or is it just kind of touch and go, or
No, you'll see her. You'll see her. She'll be there, and she's unbelievable. She's doing incredible. We have such an amazing support system and all the right people, professionals around surrounding us, making sure that everything is good. But she's incredible. I mean, so you definitely don't want to miss. You're gonna love the show. You really like. This show has something that is unlike anything else. Really, truly, you've never seen anything like it. As far as just the choreography, the energy, the talent on stage is just remarkable. The music, I mean, I could just sit and listen to the music and not even watch the dancing and be thoroughly, entertained.
yeah.
But again, the story, the emotion, the love that is shared on that stage is unlike anything else. And we just are so thankful, and we want to share that with everybody in that room. And so far it's been a magical experience. We can't wait to bring it to Arkansas at the Robinson Center on April 29th. So it's gonna be amazing.
Good. And it does sound like it's a little bit of something for everybody. It's not just
Yeah.
Latin dancing, it's not just, swing or whatever. It sounds like
No.
anybody could be entertained by this.
Oh. So our other dancers, they're not really technically Latin and ballroom dancers. They are contemporary, you
Okay.
know, classically. They are unbelievable. I mean, they'll do a solo, and I'm like, I have to follow that. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? They are remarkable. And yet, like you said, there's different genres, all throughout. It's fast paced, and so yeah, in the audience you have everybody from, there's like a 5-year-old in the audience, and all the way to a 99-year-old named Betty, which is who we had, and I got her up on stage, and of course everybody in between. It's a show for the whole family. It really is. It's really special.
Awesome. And I won't belabor this, but I do want to tell you that, watching um, your healing journey, your wife's healing journey, it has been very inspirational. I've been a fan of yours for a very long time. My mother absolutely adores you. Shout out to Brenda. But seriously though, like when I see the love that you guys have and how you're using such a horrible thing to create something beautiful, I do want you to know that people are seeing that, and you're using something to make something beautiful. And so I want to thank you both for that.
Thank you.
It's been really nice to watch. And finally, my last question for you. In my opinion, your talent is really truly unmatched. Excuse me. My mom and I always talk about how when you dance, it's with your entire body, heart, and soul. And I don't see that from many other people. And so I want to know from you, where does that come from? And in every single performance, that energy is there. And so where does that come from? How do you maintain that? And what inspires you? And has it changed throughout your career?
Well, thank you so much, by the way. Thank you. It's such a kind compliment from your mom, and shout out to Brenda. Say hi.
Still love that.
I love it. For me, it's never losing sight of this privilege. It's such a privilege to be able to do this on stage and to share it with so many people. And but also for me, it's changed in the sense of my intention. Early on in my career, it was about competing and being the best and being number one and winning and focusing on myself. It was a very kind of a selfish, thing, but which is good. It was fine. It was good for what I needed to do for that point, but that burned out after a while. I kind of lost sight, like, why am I doing this? And then there was a big shift in my perspective of like, well, I want to do this to serve. I really love doing this for me, but I also love doing this because I love to share this energy to make people feel a certain way, and to just like, it's just
Love
that's
it.
like not, that's like, it's way more sustainable, and it's unlimited fuel and energy. So even if I'm feeling a little tired, a little run down, as soon as I go see those people in the meet and greets, and the VIP experiences before the show, they charge me up. I'm just like, I see the look in their eyes, I give them a hug, and I can feel their excitement, and it just gives me that energy. I'm like, I'm about to go serve and do a great show for you, and share something with you, make you feel something. And so yeah, that's where I think that a lot of that energy comes from. It's from, the audience.
Awesome. And how has like your inspiration has it, do you see things differently now, since Hayley's health issues? I mean, I know you do, right? I've been married almost 20 years. I get it. So
Yeah.
so how is art and dance different for you now?
It was really special. After the first show, of course, we were all just a mess. We're pretty much a mess every night, honestly. It's just, I can't tell you, just the energy is palpable, it really is. But, our dancers, I saw them afterwards, and we're talking with them, and they were just like, I've never danced like this before. And I was like, well, what do you mean? They said, well, it's just a different intention. I just feel like it's so much more than just performing. I'm dancing for something bigger. And it puts things in perspective of, again, and just how fragile and how special this life is. I think that we we kind of walk around like thinking like we're gonna live forever, you know, and when we realize we're not, we start to sort of appreciate every day, every minute a lot more, and just how fortunate we are, you know, for this gift that we've been given, and it's it's really special.
Absolutely. All right, we're gonna do the fake goodbye real quick.
Okay.
It's Monday, April 29th, 7:30 at the Robinson, right? Okay. All
Yep.
right. Well, Derek Hough, thank you so much. We're going to see you here in Little Rock, April 29th, 7:30 at the Robinson Center. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you so much. We'll see you there.
Okay. I'm going to stop the recording now. It's just so funny how it's like